December is just about to wrap itself up, which means 2024 is right around the corner. And I see all the questions all over the internet, right? Who wins the 4 major championships in tennis in 2024? I got things started last week addressing the women's side of things, and that video is available here on this YouTube channel. Now, today, going to discuss the men's tour, and let's get started with the Australian Open, and no surprise at all, Novak Djokovic, right? How do you go against Novak here? It's literally his best surface. You guys want to have a conversation if he's the greatest of all time or not, if you want to go with Federer, you want to go with Nadal, we could sit here and have debates, what have you. But as far as the Australian Open, undisputed, he is the greatest of all time on this surface. He's coming off of a year that he just won 3 or 4 majors. He continues to deny Father Time. Any younger player can't seem to get over that hump and beat him, or at least in a major tournament can't beat him. Got to go with Novak Djokovic here. And if he does, it's going to really almost, you could say, cement that legacy as the GOAT. It's going to start to get hard to argue that anymore, too, because that will be major tournament number 25. He will stand alone, surpass Margaret Court. The two of them are tied right now at 24. So men's and women's tennis, he will have the most major championships if he is to win this tournament. Let's see if he's done there or not, though, because here's where things get fun, predicting the tournaments for the rest of the year. And it's obviously very hard to predict when you have a whole season to get through, and the next major championship after the Australian Open doesn't come until June, so far away from now. But let's address the French Open now at Roland Garros. Of course, Rafa Nadal's coming back this year, and obviously we know what he's done. We're talking about how great Novak is at the Australian Open. Does Rafa win, though, right? Coming off a year that he just missed. He was banged up. He was injured. Novak has played so great at Roland Garros recently. How about Carlos Alcaraz, too? He looked fantastic in the tournament last year. You have guys like Casper Ruud have lost the tournament twice. This one's a pretty tricky one to predict, and I know a lot of people are going to go Rafa here, and I don't blame them for that, but for me, I am going to go with Carlos Alcaraz. Fellow Spaniard there. He's very good on the clay. In fact, last year, right, Novak won that tournament. I actually thought that Carlos Alcaraz, the way he was playing in that semifinal, was going to go on to beat Novak. He had all the momentum. Obviously unfortunate. We know that he cramped up. He was injured. Kind of a bad ending there for him, but still he looked very good on it. So I'm going to go Carlos Alcaraz here. And a lot of people are going to go Rafa here, but I like Alcaraz here in this tournament. Now to Wimbledon. Novak last year lost a heartbreaking 5-set thriller to Carlos Alcaraz, and we saw him obviously win that scenario so many times. Kind of shocking to see him lose there. He's going to be very motivated in this tournament. And again, he keeps denying Father Time. Nobody's been able to really kind of make that, next leap at him. I think given the motivation that he's going to have to get back what he lost last year is the only reason why I'm leaning towards Novak Djokovic in that tournament. And I believe that will tie him as well with Roger Federer for the most Wimbledons all time. So now a little bit of a bonus. The Olympics are this year, right? Another great tournament to have in there. I know it's not a major championship, but still something that a lot of players take very seriously. Fun fact, Novak Djokovic, 0 Olympic golds. How about that? Now, obviously, it's tough. The Olympics are only every 4 years. And I'm sure, is going to make a run in the French. Obviously, predicting him to win Wimbledon. So that's a very, very, very long list of tennis matches to be playing so close to the Olympics. But still, again, Novak's going to be so motivated. I know it's on clay. You're going to have Alcaraz there. You're going to have Rafa there. But I'm going to go with Novak Djokovic to win that tournament as well, just because of the storied career. I know he's very tough mentally there. So that tournament's going to be a very interesting one to see, though, with that, obviously, French Wimbledon being so close to it. So that'd be a very fun tournament to watch out for there. And then, lastly, U.S. Open. Hardest one, obviously, to try to really predict. That's so far away. But for me, I'm going to go with Jannik Sinner. Loved the way the Italian played late in the year last year. I think he's really starting to come into his own. He's beaten Alcaraz multiple times last year. He beat Novak Djokovic multiple times last year. Just got to get over that last little itty-bitty step. Does he do it this year? I think he does. He made that great run in Wimbledon this year, getting to the semifinals. I think he's posed for a very big run here in 2024. I think he could be a very solid player. Could be right in the mix of everything in all the majors, except for maybe the French Open, of course. So I think this could be the Jannik Sinner coming out party, right? Hey, welcome to the big-time Jannik Sinner, right? I think it could be. Really like the way he's played. He's very good on the hard courts as well. So that's how I see things going down in 2024. Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open, Carlos Alcaraz French Open, Wimbledon, Novak Djokovic, the Olympics, going to go Novak Djokovic as well. Not super safe going with that pick there, though. And then Jannik Sinner to cap off the year with the U.S. Open title. Let me know what you guys think.